How was your walk yesterday? Did you meet anyone?
I met Marina.
And Marina, you know, I also called my friends girls. God, we haven't seen each other for 10 years. I invited them to a restaurant.
To a restaurant? Why a restaurant?
Just like that. Let them know I can afford it.
Hello?
Hi. How are you settling in?
Vo, it's good.
You're only 24 hours away, and I already miss you. I can't wait to come to you. Hello.
I'm sorry. I miss you too. I was just thinking.
All right. I won't distract you. Kisses.
You too.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
And you?
Savelii Viktorovic, I'll operate on you.
So my life is in your hands.
And you paint. I'm not bad at it.
Well, not yet. But now I'll have a lot of time to practice.
No, with this stroller, I think you'll have to part soon.
Let's not kid me. Okay. Everyone knows for a long time that only a miracle will help me.
And also an operation and a smart surgeon and a little faith in success. So let's take a pencil and draw yourself happy and healthy and try to believe that all this will definitely happen.
I'm not a child.
Everything will be fine. I will take care of you. Tell me if you feel anything. So close your eyes.
I can feel it. Mom, I feel it.
So the operation was successful. The scans confirm it too. Congratulations. Now there will be a long rehabilitation. You will have to learn to walk again, but the most important thing is that you will be healthy.
Thank you. Do you think if someone wanted to find out what hospital I was in, would it be hard to do?
Oh, honey. If you wanted to, it wouldn't be hard. In fact, I think forget about him and don't torture yourself.
I can't do it.
2 weeks have passed. So it's time to start walking.
What if I fall?
I'll pick it up. Now we take a smooth step. Again. Well done. You got it. I have a proposal. We still have a lot of time to spend together. I suggest we switch to you.
Savelii Viktorovich, Zaitseva's tests came back. Everything is in order. Will you discharge her tomorrow?
Well, let me handle it myself. Well, I got the results of the tests. Unfortunately, they are not very good, so Olena will have to stay in the hospital for at least 3 more weeks. Don't worry, she'll be under my personal supervision.
Thank you, Savelii Viktorovich. You do a lot for us.
Well, that's my job. I was reported that one of my patients is not eating well. Don't know who it could be.
No appetite. Lots of thoughts.
Like what?
Like my old life. Like I'm never going back to it.
Well, maybe it's the same old life, that you should forget about it as soon as possible, or is there something holding you back?
I don't know now.
Well, then have a nice meal.
Savelii Viktorovich, I've been looking for you. I can't go anywhere without your autograph. You're a celebrity after I put you on your feet. Everyone started talking about our Savelii Viktorovich. Here's more.
Fomin, it's good that your tongue has no bones, right?
And since when do we serve such delicacies in our canteen?
We have sponsors.
Yes, it's called the deli across the street.
Fomin, you should go to the treatment room, okay?
It still hurts a little, but Savelii says I'll be walking like I used to. I'll do it myself, Mom.
Good, good. Well done, carefully. Here, carefully, carefully.
It's okay.
Do you like Savelii?
What do you mean?
Well, I think you have a very warm and friendly relationship.
Mom, stop it.
Why, I think he's a very handsome young man and he's not married.
Oh, come on.
My girl.
Not so fast.
Come on. Walks are better than any physical therapy for you.
Listen, I'm embarrassed. You probably have tons of other patients, and you spend so much time on me.
You won't believe it, people have stopped getting sick, except for you, not a single patient. It's mystical. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. You finally have a blush. It suits you. Shouldn't I have?
I'm just not ready yet.
All right, let's move on. I haven't had a chance to thank you properly. No need. I'm not doing it for money. Here you go. I said no. Honesty is rare these days. I respect that. You know, we are very lucky that we met you. I can say the same thing. I like your daughter. I'm not talking about her as a patient. I'd like to hear your opinion on this. Well, I think you're young and you'll figure it out without me, although I'm very pleased that you're interested in my opinion. Well, goodbye.
Hello?
Hello, Alyona.
Hello, I'm sorry. I dialed it by accident.
Well, since you called, even if by accident, can we chat?
Come on, about what?
About anything. For example, I like hunting, and you?
I like animals.
Not a good conversation starter. Okay, let's walk straight ahead, careful. But don't peek.
Everyone's probably looking at us like we're crazy.
There's no one here but us. It's okay. Open up.
God, it's beautiful. This is probably the most romantic date we've ever had. Everything must be very expensive here.
Never mind. We have 2 reasons to celebrate.
What are they?
Well, the first one is your full recovery.
Thank you so much for being there for me all these months. I couldn't have done it without you. And the second reason?
I've been thinking, here.
God, why didn't you say anything to him? Why didn't you tell him right away yes?
Well, because I don't know. I like talking to him. I like spending time with him, but, Mom, I don't love him.
Oh, my God, that's ridiculous. To be near a man who is ready to do anything for you, this is true love.
Mother is absolutely right. You just have to marry him. If it wasn't for him, you might not have gotten back on your feet at all.
Dad, I understand perfectly well that I owe him everything, but don't you think you should get to know a person better before taking such a step?
Well, my dear, you'll never be 100% sure unless you try.
You're the perfect couple. You know it, and we know it.
And if you don't marry him, you'll be making the worst mistake of your life.
Is the cultural center going to be reopened?
Aha.
I was here years ago.
Really?
Kolya, what are you doing here?
I'm responsible for this outrage. The House of Culture is attached to the factory, so I've been trying to get money for repairs for several years.
You know, it would be fun to paint the walls.
You know how to do that?
Well, a little bit. Sometimes I even do it part-time. Yes, I think it would be great to paint them with some scenes, for example, from the history of our town.
Listen, that's a great idea. I'm finishing soon. Do you want to go for a walk?
I don't think that's a good idea. I have to go home soon.
Come on, we won't be long. It's been so long since we've seen each other.
Come on. At the factory, really? Come on. You dreamed of going on an expedition.
Marina got pregnant, needed money. She got a job at the factory as an accountant, and I offered to go as a turner. So I thought I'd work for a year, save up money, and go on an expedition. And then the year turned into one more, and then one more.
I didn't know you had children.
No. Marina had a miscarriage. We didn't try again.
I'm sorry.
And how are you after the move?
Well, I had an operation, then a long rehabilitation, then I got married.
And your studies?
I graduated already in the capital. My dad's efforts got me transferred to law school, as he wanted.
So you followed in his footsteps?
Come on, I never worked a day in my specialty. I became a model housewife.
A housewife? You also dreamed of traveling?
Didn't work out. Yeah. It's not how we envisioned our adult life. Remember?
I remember everything, especially that moment when you said you didn't love me.
Well, at the time I thought it was a lie for the greater good.
A lie?
I loved you very much. I just wanted to explain everything at that meeting.
What meeting?
The one you didn't show up for.
What are you talking about?
Well, a couple days before I left, I asked Marina to tell you that I'd be waiting for you at our place.
Marina didn't say anything to me. I thought you didn't need me.
That wasn't true. I should probably go. It's time for me to go home.
I'll walk you home.
No, don't be so close.
Elaine, why don't we meet sometime?
You know, I don't think that's such a good idea, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Bye.
Bye.
So, when my husband and I moved to the capital, of course, all his business went uphill at once. Of course, the clientele there is richer than ours. Of course, the capital is a completely different thing. We bought an apartment in the first year, such a nice house. If you want to run, if you want to jump, listen, you know that our house was recognized as an emergency. God, how it started, we're all out of there. Yes, girls, the capital is a different matter, and the restaurants there, what kind? You want penguins, you want lobster order, just pay the money and that's it. Yes, I can't even remember the last time I went to a restaurant. Me neither. My husband and I are really into restaurants. By the way, molecular cuisine restaurants are in fashion now. What is it? You've never even heard of it. Well, are you serious, Yulia? Do they eat molecules or what? Are you crazy? What molecules? They bring you a dish. Well, in such a beautiful plate, and on it all sorts of delicious things, but just a little bit? It's amazing how delicious, girls. Listen, do you remember this pastry shop across the street? We used to run there. Sorry, Yulka, I wanted to tell you about this. This year my husband bought a trip to China, so we tried octopus tentacles there. You know, it's still alive and moving, so horrible. I'll show you the pictures now. We took a lot of pictures. It's delicious. Got it. Aha. You know, gal. I have to go now. We've reported here. I mean, I said I'm paying. Don't you think we're capable of paying for ourselves, girls? What are you doing? We've only just started. I'm sorry, can't we do it some other time or something? No, I can't. I have a lot of things to do. Yell, me too, bye. What are you thinking about?
I'm talking about the cultural center. I have an idea.
Why are you even doing this? You don't even get paid.
At least I know I'm doing a good job.
And the factory knows it doesn't care about you. I hate this house of culture. I always have.
How was your meeting with your girlfriends?
Not good. My girlfriends took offense at me.
Why all of a sudden?
Because of course, where am I now? Where are they?
Did you even give them a word?
I got carried away. It's not good. Of course, it all turned out badly.
Don't worry, you'll make up. Well, I just wanted to apologize for running away then. I just really remembered about an urgent matter.
It's no big deal.
Listen, why didn't you tell Kolya that I was waiting for him in the park?
I thought it would be better that way.
Better for who?
For everyone. I mean you and Kolya. You wanted him to forget about you and not suffer. Why?
Nothing. It just came to mind. Hello? Still awake?
No. I'm wondering how you are alone.
Well, I'm fine. I'm with my mom.
I meant you're without me. How was your day?
Well, with my girlfriend, we went out. And also,
What else?
nothing. I just want you to come soon.
Is something wrong? I'll see you in a couple of days.
Okay. Hi. What are you doing here?
I need to talk. Good thing they told me where the new chief lives. We never exchanged numbers. Now to the point. I told the management about your idea, about the wars in DC. Here's the number.
How did it go?
They are delighted. They're ready to allocate money. You can start.
No, I can't. It was just an idea.
Are you serious? I promised. I said that I found a cool artist. You said that you paint.
Yeah, I do, but the thing is, my husband doesn't want me to work and I don't want to upset him.
I see. I must be the only fool in town who cares about this house of culture.
Kolya.
Yes, I understand everything.
Who was that?
Wrong address.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just thinking I wish I'd gone to work after college.
Why would you work with a husband like that?
Well, because sometimes I want to be with myself. Not Savelii Viktorovic's shadow. I want to find my calling. I want to do something useful and important.
For God's sake, do something useful. All Savelii's successes are your successes too.
And you didn't work when you married your father, did you?
Why should I? Your father always made good money.
That's not really what I mean. Didn't you ever want to find some kind of recognition?
And I found it. To be a good wife and mother, it's a wonderful vocation for a woman.
After our last conversation, I couldn't get the idea of a house of culture out of my head, and the ideas just started coming up. What do you think? Do you like it?
You're kidding. It's crazy.
Is the offer still on the table?
Of course it is. I think in a couple of days the money will be allocated.
That's great. You're very good that you're doing all this.
Repairing the house of culture? You know, I guess it's just trying to break the cycle of work, homework, homework. Sometimes it seems that the whole life will go on like that.
What about the streets? I remember you were into motorcycles.
I never bought one again.
Why not?
There were circumstances.
Why aren't you going to bed?
I'm sorry. Look what a motorcycle, and the main thing is not expensive. It can make such a beast.
Kolya. What are you thinking?
Well, you know, I've wanted a motorcycle for a long time. And then I thought,
Why not spend a lot of money on a motorcycle? It is better to go to Turkey, in the sun to warm up, on camels to ride.
camels are in Egypt. I told you many times.
What's the difference? It's still better than spending money on a thing that will just rust in the garage.
Why rust sit down and drive so many beautiful places?
That you can go to buy a car.
A car will never give you that feeling of freedom.
What's this?
These are sketches for the House of Culture. Alena made them. I forgot to tell you.
So you've seen her.
She came to the House of Culture. I asked her to help with the reconstruction.
And why did you need her help all of a sudden?
Any help is good, especially free.
Why didn't you consult me?
With you? You hate this House of Culture. You don't care about him.
Kolya, are you going back in time? Choosing motorcycles, dating Alena. What's going on at all?
I have no desire to make a scandal.
You didn't forget your ticket?
Don't worry, I didn't forget. Nothing soon, Savelii will come. You won't be bored for long, be a good girl.
Okay, when you get on the train, right. Hello?
Hi. Remember our student coffee shop?
That diner?
Now it's a decent place. I suggest you come in. Remember your youth.
I don't know.
Just for an hour, it's all business.
Okay. Quartz is a rock-forming mineral contained in the composition of most igneous and metamorphic rocks. Free content in the crust 12%.
Class, how do you remember that?
I have no idea. I feel like I've never been away from here, like it's been 10 years. Listen, we don't have to run to classes tomorrow, no.
I hope not.
I think the wine has gone to my head, and you and I still haven't started talking business.
I have a better idea.
So, wait, why did you bring me here?
Well, I wanted to show you something, but it's in the gut. And since the House of Culture is closed today, here it is.
No, wait, we're not 18 years old.
Really? And someone said he feels as if these 10 years never happened.
You're crazy.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Me. You're welcome.
I see. The wiring hasn't been fixed yet, so there's no light. During the repairs, I found something special here.
A heart painted in lover's blood. The very place where we...
We kissed for the first time.
Yes.
I can't bring myself to paint over it.
Why not?
Because it reminds me of the feelings I had for you then. I've never felt like that for anyone else.
When I get to you, I'm gonna break every bone in my body.
Watchmen,
Junkies,
Let's go.
who's there?
I haven't laughed so hard in a long time.
me neither.
Sava, you were supposed to come tomorrow.
Decided to surprise you. Aren't you glad?
No, I'm very happy. Meet.
Mykola,
My old friend. We studied geology together. He just walked me home.
Nikolai, thank you for your concern. We have to go. I didn't realize you were spending time in the company of another man.
Look, he's an old buddy of mine. We met. We got a little nostalgic. So what? And in fact, he is married to my school friend.
And why don't we invite this Nikolai and his wife to visit?
I don't know.
Why not? They're your friends. Let them be my friends too. So I insist.
Well, thanks for coming. Let's go.
Hello.
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 And this is my wife, Marina.
Nice to meet you, Savelii.
Nice to meet you. And this is for the table.
Let me take it.
Thank you. You just do not mention to him that I will help with the House of Culture. He does not want me to work, worried about the sea health. Let's go and dress.
Do you remember the teacher Vajrutin or something like that?
Vazhikov.
Vazhikov Makar Erinik, they still called him Makronik.
Makronik.
I remember him too.
He could tell stories about expeditions for hours.
Do you remember how we all dreamed of going somewhere back then?
And why dream? I'd go even now.
Nikolai, come on. I'll show you something.
Let's go.
Watch the threshold.
Aha.
It's as if there's no one at the table but you and Kolya.
Excuse me?
You're not taking your eyes off him. Aren't you ashamed?
Marin, what are you talking about?
You're not taking him away from me, are you?
Are you out of your mind?
Don't you dare hit on my husband.
I don't think you should drink anymore.
You heard me.
So you've never hunted, Nikolai?
I haven't.
You should. It's for real men. Your grounds are great. I've rented a hunting lodge.
Well, a real man can have other interests.
Like what?
Motorcycles, for example.
Do you ride?
I'm planning to buy one.
And also Kolya is a philanthropist. He is engaged in the restoration of our old house of culture. Alena, it is so great that you agreed to help him.
I just offered to paint the walls a little.
Alena is very talented.
In fact, I have so many ideas in my head and I've even made a couple of sketches already.
I have no doubt you'll do great.
About the culture house, I was going to tell you, just looking for the right moment.
Let's assume you found it. I hope we both understand that you won't help Kolya.
Why not? I want to do it myself.
I've told you 1,000 times, I won't let you risk your health.
It's just so convenient for you to have me sitting in four walls.
That's right. Blame me for worrying about you.
If you were worried about me, you'd be home more often instead of disappearing 24 hours a day at work.
Don't you dare reproach me with work. This job, by the way, once saved your life.
Yeah. And then it almost ruined our marriage when you once again worked hard with some nurse.
We agreed to forget about it.
It's not that easy.
Kolya. Kolya. Where are you going?
Why did you tell him about the house of culture?
Because I don't want Alena to help you. I don't like that you two are talking. I remember what you had then.
It was 100 years ago.
Kolya. I'm your wife. You have to say no to Alena.
I'll decide what to do.
Kolya. Kolya.
Dear colleagues, let me introduce you to our new chief physician, Savelii Viktorovich Nekafirov. Please love and complain. Thank you very much. I'll make it short. Friends, your work methods have long been outdated. I am going to fix it all. In addition to work in the clinic, I will supervise the construction of a neurosurgery center. Time is short. So I ask you to strictly follow all my instructions. Let's agree on the cost. If someone is not satisfied with something, write a letter of resignation. I will not be ceremonious with anyone. Is that clear? That's it. Thank you. Well, colleagues, the patients are not waiting. Let's work.
The chief physicians will have a hard time with him, of course. But when the center opens, there will be new prospects. The position of head. I doubt there will be a place for you. I think he'll bring in specialists from the capital, you'll see. So I have time to prove myself to the best of my ability. Hello. I've come to tell you something about your wife that you obviously don't know.